Prince Harry is taking a grand tour of the Caribbean this week, representing his grandmother, that would be Queen Elizabeth. As you know, it's part of her Diamond Jubilee, celebrating 60 years as Britain's monarch.
Seth Doane is following Harry this morning in Nassau, the Bahamas. Seth, good morning. Looks like a nice day for you.
Good morning to you. Yeah, not a bad assignment, right, Erica? Good morning. This is Prince Harry's first solo overseas trip on behalf of the Queen, and they have chosen a beautiful backdrop for it. The island nation of the Bahamas, known for its warm welcome. They've certainly provided a warm welcome to Prince Harry. In fact, yesterday he even joked that he'd go back and brag to his sister-in-law and brother, William and Kate, about spending some time here in paradise.
Tourists and locals packed the center of Nassau to try to get a peek at the prince. With its colonial architecture, formal dress, and of course a smattering of pretty spectacular hats, any royal might have felt right at home. Arriving by motorcade with the Union Jack flying overhead, the third in line to the throne seemed as delighted as those who turned out. The 27-year-old prince brought a message from his grandmother, Queen Elizabeth II.
The Bahamas holds a very special place in Her Majesty's heart.
But behind these carefully choreographed scenes, one of the presenters was literally running late.
Yeah, I was that crazy guy in the suit running down the road trying to get to the prince.
Artist Jamal Roll was due to be part of the celebration.
On my way to get the portrait of the prince, my car started having problems and I didn't have the time to work with it, so I just left it and ran to the venue.
He made it just in time.
A portrait that he has done of Prince Harry.
For a sort of portrait photo op.
It was a great response I got from him. He was like, you did this, you did this yourself, and it's really good.
It looked like he really kind of smiled when he looked at the picture.
Right, he did. This is a momentous occasion, and I thought it would be a fitting tribute, so I'm glad to be a part of it.
The prince, a veteran of the war in Afghanistan, wore his dress of the blues and royals to church early Sunday. On his chest, a medal from his military service, and others celebrating the Queen's Jubilee. The Royal Bahamian Defense Force took the prince on a patrol boat for military exercises and to greet throngs of Royals fans waiting for him on Harbor Island. It's the prince's first visit to this nation of 700 islands. The Bahamas, however, holds sentimental value, as it's where his father and mother, Princess Diana, famously spent their honeymoon back in 1982. Harry kicked off this trip on Friday in Belize, once called British Honduras. He did sip a little rum at a block party there, but it was far from the image of his days when he was better known as a party boy. On this trip, the prince is playing a very different role, opening art exhibitions and testing out life as an international diplomat.
Will you show me what's involved in drawing the prince?
Sure, I would.
It's a visit that certainly impressed this 27-year-old artist. Jamal Roll has drawn celebrities from CeeLo to Justin Bieber. But the prince is, well, a career high.
It's a big deal to have a member of the royal family. I'm glad to be alive, to experience this time.
Really? Is that significant?
Yes, sir, it is. It really is. For a Bahamian, it's like it's a dream come true. We see the Queen on our currency. The reason we act the way we act, we wear a suit, we drink tea.
You are British through and
right.
through.
Yes, sir.
There is certainly a respect and a connection to the monarchy here, and that was obviously on display. Today, Prince Harry will be meeting members of youth service organizations. He'll be laying a wreath in honor of fallen Bahamian Defense Forces personnel, and then it's off to Jamaica, where we will join him as well.
All right, Seth, listen, I confess I am smitten with the prince. When we see him on camera, he dances with the people, he plays with the people, he sips with the people. What's he like when the cameras aren't rolling? I can't help but think that his mom would be so proud of him.
He does have a warmth and an energy, definitely, Gail. It almost seems as though they've tried to choreograph him moving from point to point, but he'll often step outside of that choreography just to shake someone's hand or wave or kind of throw that iconic smile their direction. He really does seem to delight all the people he comes in contact with.
I think so too. Did he ask about me?
Yes, Gail, that was his first question. In fact, I'm surprised it wasn't in the prepared remarks.
Are you surprised you turned this conversation to her?
Thank you, Seth.
No, not at all.
Seth plays along. Thank you, Seth.